Hey YouTube, Feel for Sandman. Gonna be doing part 2 on the 92 Explorer. As you can see here, I'm gonna turn it on. Well, that turns it on here. I can't, it's got a battery light. I don't want to turn it on because I've got some things disconnected. So I went to O'Reilly's and they said it's not my alternator, it's not my battery, because it's a brand new battery. It's my voltage regulator. So I ordered a brand new voltage regulator online. O'Reilly's wanted $58. I found it online for 17. So basically what happens as in the back of the alternator, as these brushes get older, and this thing's got almost 220,000 miles on it, so it's an old truck. The brushes right there wear down and they lose contact. Not really sure exactly how that works, but from what I've read online, that's basically what happens. So you replace it, which you have to take the alternator off to comfortably do. You can do it without it, but the tools you'll need, basic. This is from Walmart. I've had this for years. It's a $20 ratchet set. It's a Stanley. I've never had any problems with it. It comes with pretty much everything you need. An extension, 8, 10, 12, and a 15 millimeter to get the pulley off, or to loosen the chain tensioner, or belt tensioner on the motor right here. So first off, you'll need to get an 8 millimeter. This is for mine. I have a 1992 Explorer. So you need to take this bolt off. That bolt, that's for the, I don't know, engine shroud. It's just plastic. Set it somewhere it's not going to get broken. And then that's step one. Step two, loosen these two, clamps. That's for your intake line. I don't know fancy words, but your intake boot. And then you'll have this hose right here. That's a vent hose. Unplug that, disconnect from the airbox. That's off. Both, like I said, 8 millimeter, super easy, nothing hard. And then you got your alternator right here. And I think these are 14s. I'll have to double check. You have these holding it down. You got 2 wires plugged into the back of it, and actually there's 3 bolts. There's one right there as well. And then right here you got your belt tensioner, which I normally would use a breaker bar, it's a little easier to grab, but I don't have a 1/2 inch drive with a 15, so I'm going to have to use this, and this is from my floor jack, so it makes a great handle. So set that right there. Mine tightening it is going to release the pressure, so make sure it's the right size in yours, maybe different. And as you can see right here, when I pull that, it releases slack on the belt. So what I'm going to do is try and do this one hand. My camera person is too sick to do this today, so I'm doing this for myself. As you can see, when I do that, it releases tension on the belt. So that's how you're going to disconnect the belt. And I'm going to try positioning the camera here. Sorry, I'll try to get better at these. Try to get a camera mount, but I don't have one for now. So you can see pressure off the belt. Take as much as I can off. That way I'm not going to damage the belt. This is my actually first time taking off an alternator, but I've read the manual for this, and I've had a lot of people give me tips and advice, so it's good to ask around. Friends can always help, and you always want to remember how everything went on the belt, so like how the belt ran on the motor. So kind of set it down in a good spot. I'm going to let that sit right there. As you can see, belt is now off. It's a serpentine belt, so you want to make sure everything's set the same way, because it is a pain in the butt sometimes to get down there. So try not to lose, I guess, the spot. What I have a friend recommend is you keep tension, so I'm going to go do that right now. He said to use a screwdriver, piece of baling wire, something, rope, to hold your spot on it. And I have a big, ginormous screwdriver somewhere in my mess of a toolbox. There it is, big Goliath right there. It's like the size of my leg. And then just going to run it right there and tuck it in. That way it doesn't actually fall down and I have to take this off. And then, so we got this all removed. We can take this off for now. Like I said, this is just a floor jack. Anything with that'll fit through the ratchet. Keep your bolts in a nice organized cup, bowl, something, just so you don't lose everything. Be careful, there's a fan blade shroud there. Let me turn that. Got stuck. Oh, come on. Don't you do this to me right now. It's hard to do this when you're by yourself. Oh. There we go. That was a pain in the butt. So, yeah, not the most convenient, but it works. Okay, so we got the belt off. Now we need to see what size that is. And we take the wiring off too. It looks like it's just some regular clips. This is the voltage regulator right here in the back of it, as you can kind of see right there. So, get a flathead screwdriver. Just a small one, doesn't have to be anything fancy. Okay. And we're going to see, there's a little clip right there, if it'll focus. I don't know if it's going to focus, but it's got a little clip and you're going to want to wiggle it out while you put pressure on it. You don't want to damage the clip, so don't pull it by the wires. And, come on. There we go. A little bit hard, but... So we got one out, and this one actually looks like it's pretty damaged. So that one actually had the clip broken on it already. And that metal contact looks low. I'm going to check that out. Alright, so we're going to tuck that away. Otherwise these wires don't get broken. And a good idea for the rest of this, which I probably should have done in the beginning, is disconnect the battery. So we're going to do that real quick. I'm just going to take that off. I believe mine is a 12 millimeter. So I'm going to double check that real quick. I'm dropping everything. No, it's going to be a 13 maybe. Doing this as I go, so bear with me if you don't mind. It's been a long time. Okay, that should work right there. So that's a 13. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Eventually I'll get a nice tripod or something for my phone. This is just trying to do some helpful videos. So I'll probably do a part 2 of this as I drop my phone. So I'm going to disconnect the battery. I'm going to do a part 2. That way it's not a super long video. And I'll just pause it and restart it. So anyway, sorry about the crazy camera movements. But yeah, we'll start part 2 here in a minute. Or part 3 in a minute.